going on, dudes and dudettes? I want to do a quick update on how the Anaheim Ducks did over this last weekend in the NHL draft. Yeah, it's crazy. The NBA and NHL draft were pretty much back to back, but yeah, pretty busy weekend for some of my teams. In the first round, they ended up going with Roger McQueen, who is a center. Pretty young looking guy, so I don't know if he's going to start right away, but we'll see. They also did make a big trade before the start of day 2, sending John Gibson to Detroit in exchange for another goalie and Petr Mrazek, a 2027 second round pick and a 2026 fourth round pick. So yeah, big thank you to Gibson. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. They're giving up some of their stars, but Lucas Dostal is kind of like the next guy up and coming, so you can understand this one. And I think they extended some other guy at some point, but yeah, either way, they're trying to do a youth movement. They're trying to rely on some of these players they've drafted in the past, so we'll see how it ends up going. But speaking of that player who signed a 2-year extension was Ville Husso. Yeah, he's the other goaltender, the backup, so he signed the extension. And in the second round, at pick 45, they picked Eric Nielsen, who's from Michigan State University, who was also another center. Their other second round pick, number 60, they went with Lasse Boelias, who was a defenseman. Round 3, pick 72, they went with Noah Reed, who was from the London Knights, who was another center. Round 4, pick 101, they went with Drew Skahak, who's from the University of Michigan, who's a defenseman. Round 4, pick 104, they went with Elijah Nguyen-Schwander, who is a goalie. Round 5, pick 136, they went with Alexis Mathieu, who's a defenseman. Round 5, they went with pick 159, Emil Guite, who is a left winger. Round 6, pick 168, they chose Anthony Alan Samaka, who was a defenseman. And in round 7, they picked McQueen's teammate at 200, Brady Turco, from that same team, the Braden Wheat Kings, who was a right winger in his own right. So yeah, a lot of young talent that they're bringing in to this organization. Once again, sorry if I mispronounced any of those names. First time I was hearing it, I wasn't able to watch the second round to be able to hear all those names. And of course, Roger McQueen is pretty easy to remember, the first rounder. But either way, a lot of young talent. Like I said, I don't know exactly if a lot of these guys are going, because some of them did say that they were from a college, so I don't know if they're still going to be in college or just coming out of college. But either way, I'm looking forward to seeing what the Anaheim Ducks can do in the future.